It's the 1st of September 1666, and we're standing in Pudding Lane in London, which is near the River Thames. London is a huge city, about 1 square mile in size, and home to some 350,000 souls who live in little houses like these with thatched roofs packed together in little lanes, each floor bigger than the one below it, so the houses practically met over the street. It was perfect for a fire to spread. Hello, my name is Thomas Farriner, and I live in this baker's shop. You can see my oven through the window. The fire is always on to keep it hot for the following morning, and I live here with my family and with my maid. Hello, I'm Thomas Farriner's maid. On the evening of the 1st of September 1666, Thomas Farriner and his maid and his family all went to sleep. And then a spark flew out of the oven, a fire started downstairs, and they woke up to smoke in their rooms. They climbed out through the windows, and he and Thomas Farriner and his family managed to escape. But his maid was too scared to make the climb, and so she went back inside. And sadly, she was the first to die from the Great Fire of London of 1666, of which they say only 6 people died in total. Lots of people came to see the fire. The people of London began to be scared. It was becoming a big fire, and so they ran off, and very soon the fire had taken over the whole street. Oh no! Everyone was terrified, and the Mayor of London was called. Hello, I'm Thomas Bloodworth. I'm the Mayor of London. I'm very, very cross, the Lord Mayor of the City of London, and I'm very, very cross that I've been woken up from my sleep. Look at this fire. And he said the immortal words, sorry for my language, but it is a quote, "Pish, a woman could piss that out," and he went back to bed. Another man who came to see the fire was called Samuel Pepys. He was a very important man in the Navy and knew the King of England, King Charles II, but he's also important because he wrote a diary from 1660 to 1669, which tells us all about the development of the Great Fire of London. The first thing that he did was go home to protect his most precious objects, and he went straight into his garden with his most precious objects of Italian Parmesan cheese and wine, and he buried them in his garden to protect them from the Great Fire. And then he thought, I need to go and tell the king. So he travelled up to Westminster in his boat, maybe, and saw the devastation of the Great Fire of London destroying the city. At Westminster, the king came to see the damage too, and he realised things were bad. We must raise the army. We must knock down buildings in order to stop the spread of this fire. The fire burnt for 4 days, leaving London a ruin. It destroyed 13,000 houses, 87 churches, and old St. Paul's Cathedral. Within about 10 years, however, London had been rebuilt, and to celebrate its resilience, most important architect of the day, Sir Christopher Wren, was called in to design the monument, which still stands in London today and celebrates London being rebuilt from the ashes of its own destruction. He also built St. Paul's Cathedral, which is the famous church still in London today, but that is another story. The end.